Hi there. These comments are for Mauricio, and I am Michael from OTC, OnlineTOEFLCourse.com. So you're doing some independent speaking rubrics practice. The question is, do you think children should be given cell phones? Give reasons and examples to support your point of view. So what does Mauricio think about this topic? Here we go.
Well, I definitely believe that these type of devices are not necessary for the children. And I believe in this way because I think that they are insecure, but also don't allow them to go outside and play with other kids. In the first case, I believe that they are insecure because doesn't have a good tool to prevent that the children visit potentially harmful sites like sites with porn or with a high violence content.
Okay.
But in the other hand, when they spend too much time in front of the screen, they don't go outside and learn to play with other children. And as a consequence, and they don't develop natural skills like motor skills or social skills.
Okay, sounds like you really thought about this topic. Yeah, I think I'm going to put you right around 3.0 out of 4, 23 points out of 30. So I'm going to listen to it one more time. I think you can make some improvements with maybe topic development and also language use, maybe even delivery. Let's listen one more
Well,
time.
I definitely
So starting off with well, you don't have to say that.
believe that these type of devices are not necessary for
Just say cell phones are unnecessary for children because. So be a little more concise in how you explain that idea.
the children. And I believe in this way because I think that they are insecure, but also don't allow them to go outside and play with other kids.
So, and they're insecure and they. How about they prohibit or they limit the social interaction that children need? Or how about the physical and the social interaction that children
In the
need?
first case, I believe that they are insecure because doesn't have a good tool to prevent that the children visit
When you say they, say cell phones are insecure because.
potentially harmful sites like sites with porn or with a high violence content. But in the other hand,
So, how about sites with either pornography or high violence or high amounts of violence?
when they spend too much time in front of the screen, they don't go outside and learn to play with other children. And as a consequence, and they don't develop natural skills like motor skills or social skills.
Okay, so I apologize for my coughing. I'm in like day 10 of the coronavirus, and I'm now allowed to move around the house again as long as I wear a mask. I'm still back in the one room, but today I can go into the kitchen. I'm no longer quarantined to my one room. But yeah, I think on this one, based on your response, let me look at the rubrics one more time. Yeah, I think delivery you can probably make. I think you can make improvements with your intonation. That's one area that you can work on. You can check out pronunciation lessons 36 through 40. Language use. I think for the most part, you didn't have any drastic problems with your vocabulary or grammar, though there might have been a few instances where you could have said things a little more naturally, and I gave you some feedback on that. Topic development. I think you could be more concise. Excuse me. You could be more concise in the beginning and how you kind of frame your speech. Instead of saying, I believe that, just say, uh, children should not be allowed to have cell phones because these devices are insecure and may expose children to dangerous content, and they They prevent students from getting the much needed social interaction. You say that maybe in the beginning, then you kind of move to those two support points along with specific examples. So I think that might be beneficial, can help you score a little higher. All right, so your score is 23 points out of 30.